Hi guys. Since my hair is now no longer a hot mess and I actually have a black, white, and purple shirt I could wear, I figured I'd make a video for Asexual Visibility Day. I forgot what words I was trying to say, but yeah, these are my cards. And I just wanna oh, someone else was sharing their story and I figured I'd give you mine. It's actually a rather happy one. um I mean, it's not all bad, you know? Well, I don't mean it like that. Let me start over. Basically, I knew I was asexual from a relatively young age, more than half my life up to this point, or just about half, honestly. I'm 23 now. It must have been either 5th or 6th grade. I was 9 or 10. Yeah, that's more than half. Um, but I was a year early because I learned to read, so they didn't put me in kindergarten. They just sent me straight to 1st grade when I was 5 because reasons. Oh, because I knew how to read and do math. I'm incredibly awkward, you should see that. But anyway, I thought it was because I was younger than everyone else that everyone was like interested in sex and like this celebrity's really hot. I would totally have sex with him. I'm like, and they'd ask me, I'm like, nah. Like, it wasn't like I wouldn't have sex. It's like I don't have a reason to, you know. It just didn't click with me that someone would have sex for no reason, just because they look marginally attractive. And I thought it was something wrong. Well, at first I thought it was because, like, I'm young, they're older by a year, they have experienced things. The camera did something weird there. It, it's yeah, this is on my laptop, so I'm looking at myself doing it, and whenever I make hand motions, it freezes, but it only freezes in the display. Like, you're actually going to see my hand moving in real time. Oh my god. It's 2.5 minutes. Anyway, it was around that time, maybe I was in 7th grade, so 11, right? I was watching ABC 7 late at night with my family, or, well, with my grandmother and grandfather. I'm not sure where my parents were in that equation, but they're around. They just weren't in this specific story. Oh my god. Anyway, it was one of those late night ABC sort of kind of news stories shows. It was either 2020 or Nightline. I want to say it was 2020 because there was a bunch of different stories of people with the same theme, and that theme was people with weird sex lives. And looking back, it was actually sort of insulting because they considered not having sex to be a weird sex life. It is like saying that white is a weird color when it's technically a shade. It's not like that's a bad example. It's like saying candy is a weird food. Candy is not sustenance. It is sweet, but it is not food. Yeah, I think that'll work as a metaphor. Anyway, well, that specific story was about a couple who had been married for an expansive time. They were a youngish couple, maybe late 20s, and they hadn't had sex yet. And it wasn't like they weren't in love. They were obviously truly madly in love with each other. They were all like huggy and touchy and cuddly, but they just never had sex because they never thought of it. Well, not they never thought of it, but it was like, nah, maybe we shouldn't. You don't want to, I don't want to, we won't. And then I still love you. Like, and the way they explained it, I'm explaining it terribly, but you probably understand. But the way they explained it, I'm like, yes, I get you. I get this. This is me. What do you call yourself? And they said asexual. I'm like, oh, I am asexual. And that was wonderful. It was a was like, it wasn't a turning point. It was just like putting a word onto a thing that I was experiencing. But yeah, that's how I figured out I was asexual. Um, and that's also why in my sometimes when I'm writing as a hobby, I always stand for representation. Oh my god. I'm just gonna get on my soapbox real quick. You can shut the video off now if you really want to. But that's why I'm such a a representation stand, because if that wasn't on TV at that time, like I haven't heard asexual until I nearly graduated college and started going on Tumblr. That's when I would have been sort of bossed from between the ages of like 11 and 19. I would no 19, 20, yeah, 19. Yeah, like those 8 years of thinking what was wrong with me, like why am I not like everyone else? Like if I didn't see that couple being happy about, you know, not having sex and like understanding it, like I wouldn't have understood that about myself. And that's why I'm such a stand for representation in everything, because there there are young impressionable children out there who are going to be like, I don't see people like me on TV. There must be something wrong with me. And I actually, looking through the Ace Day tag, which there are only a couple black people there. Um, that's a sidebar, and that's just me looking for people that look like me. I mean, I love all of you platonically, if romantic, if, because I don't know any of you, so I can't be romantically. Oh my god, like we're all in this together. Once we know, I don't know the rest of it. I don't have ADD. I'm just scatterbrained. Okay. I won't say I have ADD. I'm just really scatterbrained, and I keep going off on tangents. Like now, it's 7 minutes into the video. Anyway, I saw myself in that couple on that day, and that's a part of myself that I carried with me, that I knew I was a part of something. And that's why representation matters. If I hadn't seen that, it would have been 8 or 9 years before I would have ever heard that asexuality was a thing. It was great. And all you guys out there, like who finally figured it out, that's good on you. And I'm just reading your stories, and I understanding how lucky I am that I got to see what I saw that day. So yeah, have a good one, I guess. This is a terrible way to sign off, but bye.